So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And with me now, I've got a special guest, got Tom Rafferty. How you doing, Tom?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thanks for having me on.
Honestly, it's a pleasure to have you on. And in fight week, busy times, mate. I know you've had a lot going on, a lot of preparation, a lot of training, and ready to go.
Yeah, I've had the best camp I've had as of yet. Everything's been bang on. I mean, they're always good, but I feel like it's just, it's been better this camp. I've learned more, I've sparred better, got better times and everything that I've done. So yeah, it's just it's moving forward in the right direction, and it's just
Yeah.
about keep improving, keeping grounded, keeping on it, and yeah, I'm just really excited for the future and excited for Friday night because it's a really good card.
Yeah. And as I say, it's a busy time for boxing as well, isn't it? This time of year, you get loads of fights flooding in. All the eyes turn to boxing. You know, it's football and boxing this time of the year, isn't it? In the UK, as we head in towards the festive period. And like you were saying, in regards to training, I was going to ask you, how does it vary from the last camp? But you've already answered that. And yeah, it's just a case of you work on different stuff because you've got different opponents coming up, and you look back at other fights and think, you know, how can I do better in that situation if that comes up again? And it brings you closer as a team as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, I've not been my last fight. I think was like 6 months ago. So I had a lot of time to improve a lot of things as well and work on more things because when you're in camp, you've got to get the weight down. You've got to you've got to get the fitness up. But yeah, it allowed me a little bit more time to like work on things and improve my game as well. So yeah, I'm never out of the gym. I'm always keeping at it, and yeah, just excited to put on a show.
Yeah, because it's generally about stay active, get out there. You know, you're still a young guy. You know, rack up, get the wins behind you, keep the momentum going. But as you say, you've used that 6 month period wisely. You know, you've used it as a time of tinkering, getting things right, maturing. You know, with your team and building a stronger relationships. And well, what start you've had? Let's be perfectly honest. 12 fights, 12 wins, 4 stoppages. It's looking really good, Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's looking good. My brother's just won the British as well, so yeah, that was it was inspirational. That don't mean that it spurs me on to work hard. I can't just think, oh, because my brother's done it, or like it spurred me on. I can't think, oh yeah, he's won it, I'm gonna win it. No, I've got to go out there. I've got to work every day, and I've got to go and do it myself. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, first things first. I love the sport. I love the dedication. I love the hard work. I love everything about it. Love it, what it does for me as a person as well. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future.
I know you're obviously on your own journey, and obviously, congratulations to your brother. You know, it's a massive achievement. Not everyone reaches that level. That's incredible, and especially the British. It's one of the sought after belts, isn't it? As all of you guys go into the sport, the British is the one, isn't it? That is
Yeah.
the go-to belt, isn't it? That everyone wants. But surely deep down, that spurs you on to think, do you know what? That makes me hungry as well. Not because my brother's got it, but in the sense of I want to bring another one into the family.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we want the Raffertys to be household names, in England and let's see where, that's our big hope. So we push each other on. He's my brother, and he's like my best mate as well. So we push each other on, and we wanna bring big belts and big nights. You look at these, as you say, it's exciting for boxing. You look at these cards in Saudi at the minute. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
just, but it's just hard work, dedication. I've got the best team around me. I mean, my coaches, Joe, Steve, the lads, my family that I've got. I couldn't be in a better position for me. I've got the best chance now to actually do something. So I've just got to stay dedicated and, you know, and just keep doing a fight at a time. And you never know what the future holds. I can't say, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. That's what people do. But no, I just get this fight,
Yeah,
impress, all this and that. Jack's getting into with Queensbury and the bigger promoters, so I'll be next, in line there. So I've just got to keep my head down. I've got to keep working, and yeah, I'm sure I'll get there.
yeah. As you say, one fight at a time.
Yes.
I think the danger, we've seen it with a lot of people, haven't we? They look beyond that next fight. I know you're that sort of guy, Tom. You're a very dedicated guy. You work your training camp to the next person, and then once that person's done with, then we progress on. Look at the next challenge ahead. But it's one thing at a time, and in this sport, it's very hard to trip up, isn't it? If you're looking too far ahead, there's always people that are in the zone ready to take you out if you're not focused. Big up Joel and Thomas. Don't call him Thomas. He hasn't been bad. That's from Jam. And yeah, good luck versus Matthias Palowski. It's going to be a great scrap. A tough operator.
Yeah, 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 and he's got the toughest me on Friday. But that's what I want now. I want step ups. I mean, really, I wanted this an 8 rounder. Wanted to sort of like start doing my 8 rounders, but I could only get a 6 round on the show. But it's a great show to be on.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he can do 6, then fair play to him.
So
And
you're
then
expecting him not to then, Tom?
I just listen. If he does 6, I'll fair play to him. That's all. Like I'll
That was a good way of answering it without answering it.
yeah, just fair play to him. If he gets through 6 rounds, then as I say, fair play. But yeah, it'll be my last one. Hopefully.
Yeah. No, 100%. Alan Cunningham there. Title fights on the horizon, says Alan.
Yeah,
And what do you think of
that's
Callum
my
Smith?
uncle.
Oh, was it? Big shout out to Alan. It's always
That
good
was
to have the
uncle.
family in the chat.
It is.
Um,
It is. He actually
and
took me to boxing on my first boxing gym. My uncle.
yeah. Well, good family there. Good family. What do you think to Callum Smith fighting Buatsi, February 27th? That's a great fight, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, I mean yeah, it's a great fight. I thought Callum Smith were going to knock it on the head. To be fair, but money must have said otherwise.
Well, if Saudi comes knocking, Tom, do you know what I mean?
Who's to
You'd
say
be
no?
silly, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but he is very good, Callum Smith. Someone I've watched because he's just he's a big man in it, and he's been very good. I think it hurt in that Baturbia fight though. It just
Yeah,
it just like see Sonny Edwards on the weekend. Sometimes people they just have enough of the sport, don't they?
yeah, yeah. And
And
hats off to Sonny, to be fair. To be totally honest,
mm,
to be totally honest. And he even said, I still gave everything that I could possibly give. Even if he wasn't feeling 100%, he was giving 100% of what he had to give everything, didn't he? And
mm,
do you know what? I became a fan of Sonny's later on. I was never a big fan of the ego, and I never got the swagger. But you know what? Technically, you can't knock him.
no,
Fantastic boxer, fantastic IQ. He's a great talker. I think he's got pundit
mm,
written all over him,
mm,
100%, isn't he?
mm,
So yeah, hats off to him. And as you say, it just came to that point where he just said, I can't do it anymore. And
mm.
but at least he's recognised that, Tom, hasn't he? And not continued to hurt himself.
Yeah, yeah, it's a funny one because yeah, I mean obviously I've never hit that wall. Um, yeah, I mean I've not hit that wall, but it's one of them that has he not trained properly in camp? Is that why this has happened? Because obviously you see pictures and videos of him smoking and this and that, and sort of like, is it him disrespecting the sport and not doing it properly, and then that's why that's happened, or is it he's just had enough?
Because he
Is he
said,
done?
didn't he? I think he said he spoke to his team, didn't he? And he said pretty much win, lose or draw. This is the last one. Retire
Yeah, yeah,
after this one, regardless. So the team were already aware. You know, it probably wasn't a major shock him saying that in the corner. You know,
yeah.
they probably thought, well, it's going to come. And let's not lie. Yafai was on him from the word go, wasn't he? 30
Yeah,
seconds in, bang, he was on it, and he was fantastic. Um, you know, it's not to take anything away from his performance because he got it spot on, didn't he?
he did.
So
Yeah.
yeah, let's see what the future holds. As I say, Saudi is definitely knocking on people's doors and everyone's answering it. And that card in February, Tom, unbelievable, isn't it? That is,
Unbelievable.
yeah, that's got to be the best one yet.
It is. I mean, that Baturbiev and Bivol are just two unbelievable fighters. You know, it's quite refreshing to see them like they're just proper like fighting men, aren't they? Them two.
Yeah,
They're just like you know, you see all the trash talking, you see all this and that, but it's crazy to see them two just like they're
just
like
getting on with
monks,
it.
aren't they?
Yeah,
Just
just
and,
get on
and
with it.
you watch them fight, and people who actually like love boxing and the art of boxing. I remember watching that, and I was thinking, wow, that is special, and it's good to see two people who are brilliant. That's why the talent's got them there. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's they've just focused on the boxing. They're not bothered about anything else, and it's good to see people like that do so well because sometimes it's always the ones like the Sunnies who are getting the big paydays.
They
Obviously,
they
Sonny's got
talk
both.
themselves in, don't they? They talk
Yeah, yeah,
themselves
they
in.
talk themselves in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's something I think a bit new.
And what do you reckon then? Because obviously everyone was. I reckon, Tom, in that first fight, before the first fight of Baturbiev and Bivol, I bet it changed every single week for you, Tom. Like it was a case of, oh, he's going to win. Oh, and then you hear something and you go, oh, actually, you know, is it going into this second one? I think everyone's still the same because there's no, you know, Baturbiev won, but a lot of people thought that Bivol still did the job. So we're no better off, are we? This
I
is
don't
like
think we
going
will
into
be.
round 13, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think we will be either. I just think like when you get two people that good, I thought Bivol might have nicked it, and then and then you think I actually thought before I thought draw, and then thought how do you split them? You
Yeah,
know, you would just
yeah,
do. I weren't even counting the rounds. I just thought, how do you split them two? Like,
yeah.
really no one deserves to lose. And then, as
And
I
you can't
say,
disagree, can you? Whatever way it
no,
goes, you can't kind of go, because you look at Baturbiev and you go, well, he's got the come forward style, the more the aggressor, you know, he's got that. Bivol tactically on the back foot, fantastic boxer. You've got this amazing. They just work. They work
mm,
together, and I think going into the second one, I'm back in the same situation as I was for the first one. But Tom, I'm going to chuck it at you. Who are you going with? Come on, you can't sit on the fence on this show, mate, because
can
I
you
know
say
how
draw?
chilled out
Can you
you are.
say draw?
God, that's no chance. What
Right, I'm gonna go.
a cop out, Tom.
I'll go
I thought you
Bivol
were better
now.
than that.
I'll go Bivol. Bivol just.
Do you reckon that means we get the third? Or is Beterbiev, the clock's ticking, isn't it?
It just depends. I think everyone had watched that fight over and you could do that fight 10 times, couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And
And we
I
quite
think
all happily watch
yeah,
it 10
I
times,
think
wouldn't
them
we?
two. I think them two would just to keep having it. Like I was so surprised after it when that Bivol goes. I thought, oh, he's gonna start shouting rubber, and he just went, "Is what it is." And I thought, oh, wow, you'd be a bit more gutted if you told them two to fighting again and again and again. They just keep fighting. It's
Yeah.
just
But I think he
unbelievable.
kind of said he was gutted, but he kind of said that, you know, hats off to him. He got the decision. I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah,
That's the way it is. If it happens again, it happens. And it's like, bloody hell.
I know. You don't
The
see it, do you?
modesty. but the modesty of these two guys, and it's very like Usyk's another prime example. It's that mentality, isn't it? It's that mentality where they just go, I give it everything I've got, and if it works in my favour, it works in my favour. If it don't, I go on again. There's another fight, and it is just incredible, absolutely incredible. Yeah, and Jam just saying about Sonny, he didn't look the same against. Oh no, yeah, he's still got the body work, but like Sonny, I don't see the heart anymore. It's a tough one. I think he was talking about Callum Smith there as well. Yeah, Baturbia versus Bivol 2, Dubois versus Parker, Shakur versus Kid Austin, Zhang versus Caballero, which I think is an absolute banger. That is. Buatsi Smith, Dames versus Shiraz. What a card. And yeah, I think Bivol won and will win this time. Yeah. What
I like
a
that
card
Dubois
from
fight. I like the Dubois fight as well. I just
Parker's in with a
think
big shout.
Parker's been doing brilliant. I think if anyone's wrong for Dubois, that Parker is wrong, more wrong, you know. Styles make fights.
Yeah.
But still, you got probably fancy Dubois, but it's another great fight. I mean, that's on the undercard, you know, when they're putting fights like that on the undercard.
And how many times have we overlooked Joseph Parker? Zhang, Joyce. Well, there was Joyce one, but Zhang, Wilder. He was massively, massively. Wilder was favourite in that fight. I don't care what anyone says. And Parker was unreal. He was unreal. But we've got till February, mate. Obviously, before then, before I let you go, we've obviously got Fury Usyk coming up on the 21st of December. Tom, if I give you my 50 pence, because that's all I've got in the running up to Christmas now, because my kids have robbed me. Where are you putting it, mate? Where are you putting it?
Where am I putting it? Can't say draw again, can I?
There's a running theme here, mate.
You know what? I was actually watching that DAZN, you know, the build up today.
Yeah, quality, wasn't it? Have you seen the trailer as well? He's
I haven't
unreal.
actually seen that yet.
Oh, mate,
No,
watch
I've not
it.
seen it.
Watch it.
But I think, you know what? It is one of them where you won't be surprised if it goes either way. But I'm gonna just put my money on Usyk, I think, again.
Yeah, Jam has just put Usyk, unfortunately for me.
He's just got that little bit. But the thing is, Fury's massive, isn't he? You know, it's like
he
he's
looks like
massive.
he's really trimmed down though, which that worries me.
Yeah, he's just a big human compared to that
Oh,
Usyk.
yeah.
I mean, like when you think about it, you think he's got a huge advantage, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Really, he's got a huge advantage, and he can move for a big fella as well. So,
But he had everything in that first fight, didn't he? The weight advantage, the reach advantage, height advantage, and Usyk pinged him around like we've never seen it before.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah,
Special.
This is why we love boxing, Tom, isn't it? This is why we love boxing, mate.
Yeah.
But honestly, a big shout out to you, though, mate. I hope all goes well this Friday.
Thank you.
You get the win you deserve, and then get away from the 6-rounders, crack on into the next lot, and off we go on the pursuit of those titles.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be in some big future fights like this myself someday.
100%, mate. You keep working hard like you are. You've got an amazing team around you. You've got great family as well. As I say, Tom, I wish you all the best, mate.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for having us on.
Keep doing what you're doing. And we'll have a catch up soon. And don't sit on that fence, mate. It's spiky. It's not a good place to be.
Though, isn't it? It's a hard one not to sit on. It's just you just want to sit on it for both fights. But
to be fair, if they're draws,
draw.
If they're draws, mate, I'll eat my word. You know what I mean? And like Alan said, all the best. Great show. Thank you very much, Alan. Hit the subscribe button, everyone. Follow Tom on all of his socials. Tom, what socials are you on that people can get behind you on?
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you get on me, Tom Rafferty, there might be a Y on the end on the Instagram, but yeah, you'll be able to find me there, and
Cool.
I'll bring some top fights to the public in the future. And thanks for having us
Definitely,
on,
mate.
mate.
No problem at all. And Jam says, God bless. Good luck Friday, Tom. Yeah,
Yeah.
wishing you all the best, mate. Take care. Love to the
Cheers, mate.
family. And catch up with you soon.
Yeah, that one, pal. Bye.
Thank you.